Hey folks, welcome back. Okay, this is episode 11, I think, of the Let's Play series of Late Age Feminie. Let's have a look what happened at the end of at the start of this turn. Okay, so we've reached enchantment level 5. We've also got Hathi the Law Mistress. She's found the Smolder Stone. This is going to give us one fire gem. By the way, for those of you who do play Dominions but you don't play in the late age, you might have noticed that we really don't get that many magic sites in late age. So gems are kind of hard to come by. So much more so than in early age, at least, if that's what you're used to. Okay, let's go back to... I hit the wrong key there. An unexpected event has occurred in Troton. The tomb of an ancient king was discovered by a young scholar. Ignoring the glyphs of warning, he entered the tomb and claimed an artifact of old. Unfortunately, he also released the guardians of the tomb. So we gained a fire sword, but there was a battle in Troton. So this is some of the story events coming out, I think. Here they go, look. Okay, we've just got... These guys are just attacking the province defense. We've got a load of long dead horsemen. These are really, really good. Really, really, really good troops. Defense 14, attack skill 11. The horse ain't bad either. They've all got the pierce resistance. So yeah, pretty good. And this guy is going to be casting animate skeletons, raise skeletons, sorry, animate dead. He blurred himself by the looks of it. What's he got? So he's got death 2, glamour 1. Okay, so let's go there. Let's see what happens. Sorry, we've just watched that. Let's just go to that province. So yeah, we've got to kill a bunch of long dead. This isn't going to be too difficult for us to kill. We're going to do that now, and we've actually got Patrona here, the Feminie sorceress. She's ill. She's weak, limping, diseased. Hopefully she's going to make it to the battle. What we're going to do is I'm actually going to show you how the communions work this time, I think. So let's get 1, 2... Excuse me. Let's get 1, 2, 3. We're going to get some... I think we're going to get... Yeah, we'll get some of the better mages... We're going to get some of the high-level priests as well, so we can do some banishment. We'll just take 2, maybe 3. This is going to, you know, remove the amount of mages that are going to be... Sorry, researchers that we've got. Now, we want a front line. Right, this is going to be a good opportunity, by the way, for us to get some experience for our troops. So let's just do that. Some of these are going to die, but that's okay. They are there to die in the name of the Pantokrator. We do not mind about that. Okay, so we're going to get 4... No, we're going to get 5. We're going to get 5 communion slaves. So here's how we set up communions, right? We need to go to astral spells. That's S for sorcery. And then we go to communion slave. What we're going to do is... we're just going to... What you can do is you can actually save scripts. So if you hit control, just like hotkey... if you're setting up a group of troops in an RTS, it's very much the same. Hit control 2. And we're going to save that to slot 2. And then all of our slaves, we're just going to go 1, 2, 3. All right, so we're going to have 4 communion slaves. Then we're going to get this... We're going to have communion master. So again, we're going to... Communion master, we're going to do control 1. Because I like to have communion master as control 1. Make sure they're set to spells. And then everybody who is going to be a communion master... 1, 2... 3. Okay, so... Oh, sorry. She's going to be a communion slave. So we've got 1, 2... Yeah, we're going to have 3 communion masters, 4 slaves. That means... Basically, the way that it works is... The amount of path boosts you get... works in powers of 2... compared to the amount of slaves you've got. So if you've got 2 slaves... 2 to the power of 1... Sorry. 2 to the power of 2, sorry, is going to give you... that's 1. So it's kind of like the square root, I guess. So you're going to get 1. That's 1 path boost. If you've got 4 slaves, you're going to get 2 path boosts. If you use 8 slaves, you're going to get 3. What that means is, let's say this communion master here, she's got nature magic level 1 with the 4 slaves that we're using. She's actually going to go up to level 3 nature, which is pretty high. Going to give us... she doesn't have any nature gems, so we're not going to be able to do anything like that. But what we're going to do is we're going to get Amelia here. Yeah, we're going to use Amelia, and we're going to cast Light of the Northern Stars. She's going to need a couple of astral pearls to do this. So let's give her some gems. Yeah, we'll just give her a couple of gems. She's going to cast Light of the Northern Stars. That's going to boost all their paths up, all of them, into Astral 2. So our slaves are now going to be taking less fatigue from the communions because they're going to be higher in Astral. Next, we are going to get Petrona here. She's probably going to die, but we're going to get her to cast... what do we want? Let's get her doing Phoenix Power, and then she's going to be casting fire spells. So what have we got? Falling Fires. We've also got Hidden Flame. Okay, this is for magical beings, so this is no good for us. But Falling Fires is Area of Effect 3. It's not very accurate, but this does like a 15 armor piercing damage. This is a pretty scary spell, so we're just going to get her to spam those out. Might kill some of our own troops, but you know, that's always fun. I do not mind. These guys are just going to go with... have we got... No, we do need to cast some blessings. Get a couple of blessings up, and then they will be automatically... We're going to get those... I'm just going to hit those Control 0. And then I'll just use Control 0 as my throwaway... you know, if I've just got to script something quickly and I need to put it across the whole lot, then I'll do it like that. We want all the mages. We can do this look now. So cool. And when you can just grab them individually. This, by the way, this system's so much better than it was. Like it was really, really, really not so easy to do this before. Okay, but we want to individually we want the communion slaves probably to be at the back. So we also probably want some troops. Okay, we're gonna have her. What's she gonna do? I don't know if we've got any big nature spells. I just thought it'd be interesting to use a bit of nature magic. We've got water here as well. I'd actually make her a communion master. And let's get another slave. Again, it's going to drop our research this turn. No biggie. Don't worry about that. Yeah, what do we do here? No, I won't bother. I won't bother with water magic. We don't need to worry about that. So let's just make her back to the to a communion slave. And let's put her in the back. Okay. So we've got one communion master there. Got another communion master here. So let's get her on the edge. Amelia. And she's probably going to be... Yeah, she's doing Light in the Northern Star. That's quite a lot of... I think that's, yeah, 200 fatigue. That's going to be split between 4 of them. So that's 50 fatigue each. There's going to be a little bit less... Hang on, what? Oh, yeah, this is Battle Enchantment 3. When this goes, I don't know what the order of operations is, but I think when this goes off, it will probably give... I don't know if it gives the fatigue first or with the path, because you'd have to consider that when you're considering how much the reduction is going to be, because they're going to be... She's going to be like up to 4, basically, up to level 4, which is going to be... So every level above the level of spell... or the level of path required to cast the spell will reduce your fatigue by half, okay? So she's going to bump up to, like, 4. Now, what we could do is we could give her an extra gem, and she'd use that gem in order to reduce the fatigue of the spell she's casting. So this is where communions start getting complex, because you want to... if you've only got a few slaves and you're being a bit careful about not killing them, you've got to start thinking about calculating it. I wouldn't worry in this battle. This is not a big battle. So we don't need to, mess around with it too much there, to be honest. What we're going to do is, though, she's going to do Falling Fires. So we've got one master there. She's going to be doing Light of the Northern Star. And then I think we're going to do... What have we got? Illusory Army. That might work. Yeah, let's do that. So let's spam out Illusionary Army. She's going to need a couple of glamour gems for that. Let's give her a bunch of glamour gems. And then we've got... She's just doing the fire stuff. I think we're going to try and have these back a little way. But I want anybody who's casting... Let's get these in front. Just in case because those horses are going to come in pretty quick. Yeah, that's a good point, actually. I think I'm going to put these behind. Now that I'm thinking, I'm like, hang on a minute. They've got a whole bunch of long dead horsemen. So we are going to need quite quickly to get some troops out, because these aren't going to. Yeah, we don't want to lose all our mages. That would be. I mean, look, this is kind of just a demo game. You know, so if something like that does happen, it's not the end of the world, right? We like, it's only the AI. The AI is probably not going to beat me on this level, but you never know. Let's get her out there too, and we'll get another. I think we can probably get one more communion master in here. I'm guessing. I'm not 100% sure that this is the best idea I've ever had, but let's try. We'll get her casting. Yeah, let's get her casting Illusory Army as well. I mean, she can just do that straight off. So as soon as the communion's gone up and she's path boosted, she'll be up to communion level 3. That is 100 fatigue. This is gonna, yeah, that's a lot. I think we only do this twice because that's going to be a lot of fatigue on the communion slaves. Falling fires, what's that? That's 20. That's not too bad. But the communion slaves are, yeah, they don't have any glamour magic. It's going to be interesting actually seeing how this works. But yeah, we'll try it. Let's get her, give her a couple of glamour gems. So yes, it's saying that she can't do this, but it's not taking into account the communion. Okay, so giving her the extra gem would boost her up. So she needs 1 gem to cast Illusory Army. She needs 2 gems if she's level 2 and she's going to cast Illusory Army, okay? So that's why it's saying you can't cast it twice. This is kind of lying to you because it's not taking into account the fact that she's going to be in a communion. It does this, by the way, because it doesn't want to give you false information. It kind of assumes that you know how communions are going to work and that you're going to work it out, because if it calculated it just from the fact that Communion Master was in there already, I think that would be it would cause problems if you didn't have enough gems and stuff. So yeah, you need to, let's give her a few extra gems. We've got loads of these glamour gems. By the way, also this turn I am going to empower Sophia in the glamour path. It's only 45 gems. I think I'm gonna do it. We're gonna lose quite a lot of gems. It's like half of our glamour gems, but we're getting 5 per turn. And this game's gonna go on for a while, I suspect. Let's just see how this is gonna be. I want to see where were those long dead attacking? They were on the okay, they were on the top flank. Look. Now, does that mean they're going to be on the opposite side on this battle? I don't know. They're going to come in quick as well. They're going to come in really, really quick. We probably do need to make sure. In fact, what I'm going to do with these guys is, rather than getting them on hold rear, I'm actually going to get them in a line here, look. Just so that they can catch. Yeah, let's get her here, look. Illusory Army. Oh, she's doing Communion Master as well. I might actually get her doing Communion Slave. I think, instead. Yeah, so we've got an extra Communion Slave. I don't really need them. Oh, mind you, hang on a minute. I've got a good idea. So, when communions work, the fatigue of every spell that you're casting is shared down amongst all your communion slaves, right? So if you have got regen... Oh, the other thing is, of course, that if a communion master casts a spell on themselves, a buff, it will also be cast on all the slaves beneath them. So if you do something cool, like if you cast regeneration here, like, where are we? Regeneration, personal regeneration. I forget which one it's in now. There we are. Personal regen. So she's going to be able to do this because she'll be boosted to path level 2. She's going to cast personal regen on all of our slaves. So what happens is the slaves go into a trance. Okay, and because the slaves are in a trance, they just sit there and eat the fatigue, and the fatigue goes from, instead of the communion masters when they cast a spell, it goes down. It's shared out between the slaves, and when they hit 100 fatigue, they go to sleep. Okay, they're already kind of asleep anyway when they're in the communion when they're in the communion, but they'll go to sleep. And then if they get over 200 fatigue, they'll start taking physical damage, because after 200 fatigue, you're considered to be like, it's draining your life force. So any further spells cast will start to physically damage them. But if you've got regen, they will regenerate. They'll regenerate 5 fatigue per turn because they're sleeping, and they'll regenerate hit points as well. So if you've got regen on them, that's actually quite a good idea. So that wasn't the worst idea I've ever had. My only problem is here, I don't know if we've got enough troops in the front line to really stop these skeletons coming in, these long dead horsemen, but we'll see. Anyway, okay, we're going to get up a temple here, which we've been waiting to do for a while. Okay, these guys are building the fort. We can actually start 1,000 here. Yeah, we want to get... Oh, we've got enemy dominion candle coming in now. So, all right, that's interesting. Let's get her constructing... We'll get her searching for sites. Maybe get some more water gems if we're really lucky. I'll get her building the temple, so we get a temple up. I'm actually going to get her constructing the building. We're going to recruit. Probably want to get a Feminie sorceress, so we've got a decent mage on the front. We haven't got that much money. What do we need? 315. Wow, they're really, really expensive, aren't they? Okay, we've probably got enough troops here, so let's just wind the troops down a little bit. And let's get ourselves a Feminie sorceress. Law mistress is also quite good, but these are a more reliable mage if we're only going to have one, I'd say. Okay, let's get these. Oh, Hartha here. Yeah, she probably wants to. Let's get her. Let's continue with her searching, I think. Yeah, we'll send her down this way. These guys are going to move up to. Yeah, maybe we come in this way and then we'll move into Mudwood. And then we'll send a force in this way. So we're going to attack Midgard. And I think that, yeah, we'll do that while we're picking up on Troton. Troton and Sinextro here. We will take this and take that province too. Okay, have her preaching. Yeah, these are all preaching, look. Preaching. Let's preach the teachings of God. Get them up. Get the candles up. Yeah, again, we don't have a whole lot of money. I think I'm going to switch from these guys now into something a little bit cheaper. We just go for the swordswomen, and just we'll be able to get a few more of those out for the money that we've got. Okay, now we're just going to quickly go through these troops and just make sure. Okay, can't put a temple up there. That's okay. Put one up there next turn. He's just going to stay there. She's going to stay kind of like moving around here. Actually, might go down this way. There we go. What have we got here? Long deads, light infantry, archers, wyverns, and militia. Okay, that's a bit of a menagerie, isn't it? Very, very strange. These guys continue patrolling around in Jomon. We're going to have teachings of God here. We're just going to keep these guys up here. We've got some units in the garrison here too. I was looking at the wrong one. Okay. All right, folks. I think we're about done. That's pretty much it. Let's roll the turn on. And we'll see what how this battle went. It'll be interesting to see if our communion worked here. Now, the illusory army that we're sending out should be enough to take on the long dead that we're fighting, I'd say. At least to hold them back while we hit them with the falling fires. Let's, yeah, just bear with me. So, researching construction is complete. We've hit construction 4. We're going for construction level 5 next. Sophia successfully empowered herself in glamour. Okay, so that's going to enable her to cast the project self spell, which I really, really want to be able to use. I wanted to try that. Okay, no Penesthesty. Gosh, Penesthesty, the Feminie savant, has searched Grey Mountains, but none were found. Okay, Arco is making a proclamation. Pathos, the son of Titan, shall hereby be known as the prophet of Ganglier, king of trickery and deceit, he whose jest is death, the harvester. And there's a proclamation from Midgard as well. Okay, so they've prophesied of Van Heers. And there's a battle in Troton. Let's see how this worked. Here they come. So they're casting the communions off, look. There we go. Communion master, communion slaves all going off. Here comes the light of the northern star to increase their passing astral. And we've got the, look, there we go, warrior illusions. So we've got the illusionary army. Whole bunch of those came in, and hopefully they should take that the cavalry charges along with our ethereal units. And this is Stellar Decree, I think. So Stellar Decree is just coming down from those priests that we brought along, and they're just going to be banishing. There we go, falling fires, blop. There we go. So that was a really, really well aimed, lucky falling fires. And there's more coming down. Oh, look at that. Straight on the heads of our knight. That's gotta hurt. That was probably a bit much. But Stellar Decree would have done the job here. Falling Fires was probably a little bit much. There's another one. Look, and that one missed. Fortunately. But look at this. Look how many illusionary armies we got. You'll see here, this is how powerful communions are. Look, we got some very powerful spells out. Let's have a look at our communion slaves. Ooh, this is dangerous. Now, they are regenerating, look, but they've gone over 199 fatigue. So this is pretty bad. Pretty bad. I don't know if we lost any. Did we lose any communion slaves there? No. We lost one Lady Knight. And that was because we nuked her. Well, it was a firebomb. We firebombed our own Lady Knight, which is a bit of a shame. But there we go. And yeah, so that just goes to show you. Be a little bit careful about your scripting. I'm just kind of trying to show off the spells, really, and just show you what's cool. I did suspect that was going to happen. But I was hoping that it would hit the illusionary army. The way that you really want to be careful with how you script your mages, right? Really what we wanted to be doing probably was putting I was a bit scared about these guys coming in quick. They've got a very fast combat speed of 27. But what I wanted to do is probably have this battle force a little bit further forward and made sure those illusionary armies came out first, and they would have taken that the cavalry charge. Yeah, and then then they would have been up there on the front line fighting. And then Stellar Decree would have done the job against Undead. It was a little bit... There we go. Look, that was really, really lucky, by the way. We deleted a whole bunch of Undead with that spell. With the Falling Fires there. And then we've got Stellar Decree coming down here, hitting these Long Dead. And then we'll see here, we actually hit ourselves with a spell. There we go, look. So that didn't actually kill any of the enemy. Falling Fires has got a precision penalty on it of 3. Anyway, so there we go. But yeah, that wasn't too bad. We did lose a couple of... We lost a knight and probably wounded a few others. But there we go. We took Troton back. So let's get some province defense back up there. We also need to rebuild... Okay, we'll leave Peneste here. And she can construct the temple that probably got knocked down. The rest of these guys are going to move back. And I think that this... Oops. Patrona here... She's going to stay here and search, I think. No, she's got enough hit points, actually, to last her. Let's send this army this way. That might be enough. We might be able to... That might be enough with what we've got here to deal with these guys. 290 units. Kind of a lot, isn't it? I got an idea for Varath here. He's going to move into this force, and he's going to be set to retreat. Let's go and ping these guys and just remind ourselves what formation they're in. We might be able to take this next turn. The other thing is, of course, is just we are losing research quite a lot. We sent most of our mage corps out, so probably I think I'll actually bring these back. We'll ping that this turn, just see what we've got. Yeah, I'll get these guys back and researching. Sophia now, by the way, can cast the project self spell, so she can project herself into any battles that we. Here's an interesting trick. Let's do that. Let's cast project self. We're going to cast it on here. And she's going to appear in the battle, right? Okay. So we can't actually we can't see her in that battle, but let's just get her casting some spells, right? So we're not going to be able to use gems, I don't think. But is there anything that we could cast here that might actually do some damage? Cursing the mage might be a good idea. Only range 50 though. Horror mark. Well, we don't have any horror spells. Illusionary army. No, we can't. I don't think you can take gems, can you? So yeah, this is kind of an interesting spell because it won't give you access to like the most scary stuff. Because I don't think you can cast anything with gems. I'm gonna test this. I'm pretty sure that I saw Lucid do this, and he tested it, and I don't think you get the you're able to take any gems with you. And let's just check on this ritual. Items are not projected. but any path boosting magic items will still have an effect. Okay, does that include gems? Might do. Because what we could do, actually, this is an interesting thing here. We could have her sat at the back, like this, and she could cast Illusionary Army, basically, a couple of times. Now, she's going to go to sleep doing that, because Illusionary Army is probably 100 fatigue. Yeah, it's 100 fatigue. We haven't got Twilight yet, have we? That's probably going to be the one. I mean, there's other spells that she can cast as well. Astral Geyser. He's going to horror mark people. We don't have horror spells at the moment. Horror mark, it basically marks enemies with a horror mark, and then if any horrors come through, they'll attack those, anything that's horror marked. Pretty cool. Stellar Cascade's pretty good. That's just a fatigue damage though. Ghost Wolves. So many cool new spells, man. Yeah, let's see what happens. We'll go with Illusionary Army. I'm just going to spam this out. See, she might be able to spam it out a few times. I'm going to do it 3 times. I think she's going to pass out probably and die before she gets a chance to do those. 1, 2, 3. Illusionary Army. There's 3. 3. So she'll be able to cast that for 3 times. Okay. Let's see how that works. All right, I'm going to quickly go through our recruitment and stuff for the turn. There shouldn't be too much to do. I'm not going to move any of the scouts now. I think we've pretty much kind of got an idea of where everyone is in the game. I'm going to get these guys on hide and wait for the most part. Now, we do need to prepare for this battle in Midgard as well. We are going to go for Midgard, and we're not ready yet. I need more mages, so let's start getting some more mages out. We're going to get a Feminie sorceress out here. What else do we want? We probably want some more frontline troops. So let's get a bunch of these guys. Probably stop with the archers now. Let's get some of these Feminie swordsmen, swordswomen. Same here. Let's get another Feminie sorceress. The Feminie sorceress is going to be a reliable troop for casting good spells. 2, 3, 4. Okay, so we've actually got enough mages here that we could probably, yeah, maybe we actually get another Feminie savant instead, and then we 2 mages and then 4 communion slaves potentially. That will work on the once we get to Midgard. That'll probably be the most defended place. Just put these. We can put all these troops together. Oh. Yeah, we definitely need more rank and file troops in the front line here. Okay, so we can have another one of those researching. Again, we're just going to go through and put these guys on hide and wait. I will just keep I'm going to keep these in provinces that are going to be less well defended, so I don't lose my scouts. Let's have those. Let's have these moving up this way. We do want to keep an eye on what Jomon is doing. Okay. Meanwhile, here at Grey Mountains, this is a big force. Yeah, these are going to be ready to attack fairly soon, I think. Fairly soon. What else do we need here? Oh yeah, we got the prophet here, so the prophet's going to be able to buff. Is going to be able to bless all of our troops. Have her preaching. We're going to have you preaching as well. I want to get the. We need to get our Dominion candles up here. We're pretty low. We've also looks like we've knocked down the Dominion in some of our enemies' territory though as well. We have got quite powerful Dominion, fortunately. Okay, do we want to be recruiting any troops here? Yes, I think so. Let's get a whole bunch of archers first. I'll do these manually so I don't keep just spamming out tons of archers. She's going to build a temple. She's going to search. Let's move her back here. Okay, we're good. Good to go. Next turn. And we've hit 30 minutes. I think I'm just going to go through... We'll go through the start of the round and just see what happened. Sometimes nice to end the episode on a cool battle. So let's see what happens. Sophia has cast Project Self, and there was a battle in Sinextra. Let's see what happened here. So this is Sophia attacking it as a magic phase attack. So what that means is there's a magic phase that comes earlier than the normal battles. So anyone casting spells that get into battle, they will... what's the word? They will be able to get to attack the army before all the other battles come in, or the other battles are resolved. Okay, so she's not able... It looks like she's not bringing any gems with her, so I was right. I was right about that. Let's just slow this down, see what happens. Okay, she's killing a few of these illusionary arm troops. Okay, she's going to get killed here. Yeah, she got surrounded and she took too much illusory damage. That's fine, but it was only... she only had, like... I think she only had 1 hit point, actually. She killed 19 troops. So we actually killed a bunch of warrior illusions and a few troops. It wasn't, you know, that wasn't worth 5 gems, by the way. And the commander actually retreated. Oh, so he was in the battle too. Oh, so this wasn't magic phase. Where's the commander? Oh, no. No. It's sharing the... Yeah, so there was another battle here. This is where the commander ran away. So let's just, again, let's just have a look at how these guys are scripted. Okay, so the mages at the top, look, Black Sorceress. Interesting. So this is not a hard army to beat. It's just the Sorceress. So she's going to be spamming out like hordes of skeletons probably. And we've got a Black Sorceress here. That's interesting. She's got Fire, Earth, and Astral 2. A bunch of gems. So, yeah. Got to be a little bit careful. There was a battle in the Royal Forest. This is Jomon attacking Independence. What have they got? Okay, it's just a small province defense. Okay. We've got a Kitsugu, the Shugenga. Shugenja. Okay, Shugenja. And we've got these samurai cavalry. I love seeing these guys work. Check it out. Lance charge goes straight in. Tons of damage. The daimyo actually is in trouble here, though. Hopefully these samurai cavalry rescue him. He's going to be... Yeah, he's taking some hits, look. Now, the war horse has run. Oh, the horse is going to throw him. The horse has failed a morale check. I think he's going to get thrown. Yeah, so the horse is routing. He's still fighting on. That's interesting. The rest of the battle looks like it's been won, pretty much. And the Shugenja's just sending out some of these summon hawks. He survived. Yeah, I think he was kind of lucky there. His horse, it's interesting. His horse is actually routing. Apparently. But he managed to keep it under control. I need to check out the rules for this, because I'm not quite sure how that works. I was under the understanding if the horse routed, then it threw the rider, but I might be wrong there. An unexpected... Oh, yeah, there was a battle in Latia. So let's look at Lemuria attacking as well, see what they've got. Okay. They've just got a bunch of heavy cav. They're sending in human troops here for some reason. And we've got some phalangites. It looked like a kind of hoplite, or oh, they got the long spear, yeah, with a long range. So good at repelling. I think if anything's going to be good at fighting off heavy cav, it's going to be those guys. got quite good defense skill as well, and they've got quite high attack skill, so they're going to be good at repelling. So what happens is with a repel, when you attack an enemy, if they've got a longer weapon than you, they can make a repel attack. And basically, if they make a successful attack against you, then it repels the defense, and they then have to make a morale check. And if they pass the morale check, then they will still attack, but they'll take some damage because they kind of push through the repel attack. Kind of interesting. Okay, Arco ran, so looks like Lemuria won there. They just blasted through with a bunch of heavy cav. They actually had an army here as well. Look, only a small army, but still. Okay, unexpected events has occurred in Bitra. Festival was held in the honor of Sophia, so we got some Dominion. Very, very nice. We found some gold here. Okay, so we're getting some lucky events. We completed a fortress in the Towers of Heaven. So there we got a proper fort up here now. I want one here too. This is going to be the one to put one up here. I think I'm actually going to start building that here on this board. Yeah, look at the income on that. That's the one to do. And it's got good resources. I think. Yeah, we want it here. Look, 'cause this has got good population. Also, it's on the border with. It's on the borders here. Maybe that would have been better, but I think we're putting one. Yeah, we're putting one up here, aren't we? Eventually. Keep meaning to do that. We should probably put one up here. Yeah. Okay. So let's have a look. I'm not going to play this turn now, guys, because we've hit past 30 minutes, and I don't want the episodes to be too long. I think in the next turn we can probably. I think we need more siege chaff. So maybe we're going to do some summoning. What can we summon here? We could get some fire drakes. Oh, that's a fire drake. A little bit slow to recruit those ones. Yeah, not a whole lot of stuff that we can get from Conjuration yet. We've got gems to spend, and we should be spending them. We can probably start forging stuff too. Yeah, these fire in a jar are good. These give you a temporary fire gem, so you can get like elementals out. Have we got Conjuration 5 yet? No. So we're working towards that one. Construction 5 is going to come first, then Conjuration 5. And then after that, we're going to take our pick, basically. We are in turn 27. Yeah, kind of like we've got a decent portion of the map, I'd say, under control. And it's been quite a long, slow expansion phase. I haven't expanded very, very quickly, but we are playing on multiplayer. Sorry, on single player. And, you know, I've been playing kind of more thematically than sort of very, very efficiently. But yeah, be interesting to see how we go. I think we're going to attack into Midgard next. Yeah, Midgard have got all these provinces down here. I think what we'll do is we're just going to cut those off immediately, and we'll move this army here, here, and then straight here into Midgard. We'll probably then we'll move Troll Canyons here, and then we're gonna have to do it now, aren't we? Okay, because look, it's summer, right? And we need to get across these mountains. And if we're going to do it, I think it's got to be done next turn. Otherwise, we have to go this all the way around, look. So these guys are going to go here, here, here. These ones are going to go here. And then hopefully... I don't know if... I forget if the red one there means that they can travel across the mountains in the summer. It might be that that is just completely impassable. No, I think when it's red, I think it means that you can cross over in the summer, provided there's no snow. If we get lucky and it's hot, then it's just that Midgard itself is pushing out the Dominion candles. Sorry, the cold look. So I think that this is going to be permanently cold. So I think going into Gladewood's probably not going to work. We're probably going to have to send a small force to clear Gladewood there, or a decent force probably. And then we send this force here, and then we're going to hit Midgard with everything we've got, and just put a load of troops on there. We need to build a load of siege chaff. What that means is troops who've got a reasonable siege strength that can sit on the fortress, and every turn you've got to get so they might have wall integrity 1,500. You've got to take your siege value down. You subtract your siege value from theirs, and whatever's left over will take down their fortifications every turn. We could be sat on that for quite a long time until we get plenty of troops. But that's my plan. I'm going to take Midgard out first, and then once we've got the whole top end of this map, we should be able to think about probably taking on Jomon next, and then look, we don't have this game doesn't have to go on forever. at that point, we're going to look at what thrones that we can get. And we're going to get as many thrones as we can. So we're going to take this throne. We're going to take this throne probably once we've got access to it from Midgard. We'll go into the underground layer and we'll grab the throne that's here at the halls. And then we'll see what we need to get. And then, we'll probably go for Durland here. If we can get across this river, we might have to go... Yeah, look at this. This river is literally cutting off all our access. This is really... I think the map generator is loads better, by the way. I saw one other YouTuber going, oh, I don't really feel like, the game's changed that much and it's still kind of ugly, and I don't care how it looks. I just don't. I think this looks fine. Like, I'm just used to older games, I guess. But some people really care about looks to the point of where I think it spoils their enjoyment of the game, and I get that, really. I get that. But for me, this is perfectly serviceable. Like, I've seen worse. Like, I play games that look worse than this. Like, have you ever seen NetHack? Okay, guys, anyway, enough rambling. I'll catch you next time. Take care.